One morning, during their visit to the family farm in upstate New York, Sergio went out to warm up their ATV.
I was on a dirt road, just warming up the vehicle because it was a cold day in February and it had rained and the snow was starting to melt. And as I was driving up the road just to warm up the engine so we could use it later, the vehicle hit like a water patch with ice.
I started calling his cell phone and my heart just sunk. I just knew something was not right. I called our neighbors, I asked them if they had seen him. I called our farmer. He said he was heading over in about 15 minutes. And then finally, after about another 10 minutes, after calling and calling, I said, something's wrong. Something is not right. And I got in the little golf cart, and all of a sudden our farmhand called me and said, Lisa, call 911. It's bad. It's really, really bad. And I called 911, I raced up, and there's the T-Rex. It had turned over, it was in a ditch, and I went to run down, and the farmer said, do not come down here, Lisa. Do not come down here.
As I find myself under the vehicle, I immediately start recognizing my limitations. I was unable to move. I was held down by 5,000 pounds of vehicle. And I start to see, what can I do to get out of here?
They did an MRI that his spinal cord was crushed, and they could not operate on him until they got his blood pressure stabilized, and they could not get it stabilized. Then Sergio was moved to the rehab center, which as soon as we got there, we were told that he will remain here for 21 days, and then he will be discharged. 21 days you will be out of here. And I said, this is not possible. I'm home alone. I don't have any help. I physically am not prepared. We live in an apartment. I'm physically not prepared to take care of him. And they said, you will leave here on the 21st.
Because Lisa suffers from osteogenesis imperfecta, a disease that makes her bones brittle, she's unable to provide Sergio with daily care involving lifting and turning, etc. With Sergio's release imminent, it became imperative that she find full-time and ongoing help, so she sought urgently for a nursing service.
One of the hardest things is when you feel like you have no one to talk to. And in the hospital, they give you maybe 10 sessions of a therapist that you can talk to. The Reeve Foundation has been our therapist now for 10 months, and there's no limit on how many times I can call them. As a matter of fact, if they don't hear from us in a certain amount of time, they call us. These people have involved us from day one, telling us what to do on a Sunday at 5 o'clock when I noticed that Sergio might have a UTI. And they're always there, telling us all the little secrets, and they make kind of light of it, but they're always there to listen to us and help us figure out the answers. Between them and a couple other people, we wouldn't be here. I don't think we could honestly have made it this far. They've been my angel. They have educated me. Those are the people that have educated us and who, up until this day, are still my 911 call. You know, these people that are working for Reeve Foundation are really here to help us. And when you go into the hospital, you just feel like you're a number. You're just a number. So there's no comparison. That's Reeve Foundation is like a big family, and the hospital, we're just a number. They're just a phone call away. And the more you're into this whole new quad life, that there's not that many people that are just a phone call away and want to keep picking up when you're calling, except for people like the Reeve Foundation and that have been our lifeline.